This one is one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Since the league allows us to go a little bit more casual, we decided to create something a little bit more versatile. So it's like a suit, but on the interior, we decided to put a hoodie. I grew up, wanted to play in the NHL, and you never know if you're going to be able to reach it. And to have the chance to do it with an organization like the Penguins and winning cups, it made it super special. Having the chance also to play those 1,000 games with the same two guys was a great milestone to accomplish. All three of us have different views of different things about hockey or about life, and spending that much time together, we kind of learn from each other. We're so different, but we have the same goal. There's never been a doubt that we wanted to create something that would last forever in Pittsburgh. It was never about the money, it was never about fame or anything like that. It was always about winning. I'm really picky on details and little things on the ice that people wouldn't see, so I would say the same thing about the way I dress. I want the perfect outfit with the perfect little details. I think it fits my personality. What's up, guys? This is Chris Letang, and I'm here today with my tailor, GF from Glorious, and we're gonna pick a suit, go throughout the design of it for the game in New York City. Come on now. First things first, we're gonna think about the weather we're gonna face. Probably in New York City in February is gonna be cold, so we'll go from there.
I think a nice overcoat, not too heavy, but like fabric from Carnet, Italian fabric, because you're a fancy guy with your fabrics. The first time I met Chris in 2017, I was super stressed about that because it was Chris Letang, super well-dressed man. He said like, okay, this is the fabric I want. And you said you're good, so do your magic. It was the beginning of a long relationship with Chris.
I got to meet GF, and we sat down. It connected really well right off the bat, and we tried one suit, and after one, it was many, and that relationship was great right from the get-go.
For the overcoat, the length.
Just above the knee.
Just above the knee, yeah.
Yeah, not too long.
Yeah. Double-breasted. What's your vibe right now? Because sometimes you're the single-breasted guy.
Double-breasted.
Double-breasted, yeah.
I just think it's part of the preparation when you go to a game or when you go on a trip. You know, for me, it's just part of it. Everybody has his routine, their warm-up, whatever it is, but I think it starts at your home and you're getting in the mindset. You want to wear something that you represent your team, you represent the NHL. I remember when I came into the league, I didn't even own a suit. You know, I was so young, and I remember Mark Recchi introduced me. He's like, yeah, we have to get you a couple suits, and so they're trying to, you know, direct the younger guys where to get a suit and where you know they're gonna be taken care of.
You're the fashion guy in Pittsburgh for sure.
I don't try to be, but now I'm just gonna show you a little piece of history. Everything we kind of designed at meaningful thoughts or special events, so come see my closet.
Every player are different, and it's my job to understand the mindset of the players.
Gino is probably more of an extrovert. Sid is a traditional, obviously.
I remember, I think 4 years ago in the locker room with Sid and Chris, and we talk about fashion a little bit like pinstripe and something like that. And Sid's like, yeah. And then Chris said, you need to start to wear a brown or pinstripe. And after the chat, Sid just tapped me on the shoulders like, hey man, take care of my order and please black, blue, and gray only.
I like to keep the colors together or the tones. Sometimes I leave a little section that it's the one that I wear the most, or sometimes how old they are, if they're at the end of their shelf life.
It's nice to have a client who organizes clothes like that. It's like a store. It's nice.
It's not like a store. Usually during the year, we'll meet 3 times.
Yeah,
3 to 4 times. Yeah. But most of the time, it's by text.
I know Chris very well, his taste, his favorite colors and everything, so it's easy to just text. He texts me and say, what do you think about that? I love that one.
This suit's special for me because me and GF kind of worked on the design. It has a special interior Like you can see, it's all pictures of my family, my kids. It's a special one. It's the suit that I wore from my 1,000 games. And obviously I wanted to win badly for that game, and so I wore a gray one. I would say that's my favorite. It's nothing flashy, it's nothing crazy, and actually Gino owns it.
Yeah,
Gino
it's
has
exactly
the same suit, so.
But without the picture inside.
Exactly.
The tuxedo, 3 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
Chris bring me some idea like I want to be super classic, but not like classic tuxedo, but I want a tuxedo. We build like a fashion piece, like super wide lapel, 4 buttons. The nice part with Chris is it pull it off. It's always fun when I say, hey, what do you think about velvet? And said, okay.
To have like the chance to wear something like that, usually the day before Christmas or the game before Christmas, we like to, come up with something a little bit funky.
That one for All-Star.
Yeah, we had like a corduroy, right?
Yeah,
That's how you say it, corduroy?
Yeah, corduroy and the velvet
Yeah.
contrast.
You're always wearing a white shirt. Is that
Yeah.
always the case?
Yeah, that's the thing. Even like we try pinstripe, and I refuse to wear it.
I
all
sent
the
him
time.
a pinstripe shirt, and he called like, I try, but I can't. It's impossible. When I saw me in the mirrors, it's not working.
If they have a pattern, pinstripe, or if whatever pattern you use on your suit, you want to break it. I don't like to have like something loud or another pattern, so I try to break it with a white shirt. And I just think it's classier, it's clean. They all hit you differently. I like texture more than patterns. And what I mean by texture is how heavy it would feel, or you can have one that feels really light. For some reason, I like heavier fabric. I think it falls better on your body. Everything that is green, I love. That's the closet. You get addicted, and this is what happens when you get addicted to having so many suits.
Chris, yeah, he's a good player, but he's a good human too. Hey, thanks for the trust, buddy.
Pleasure. His success is all on how hard he works, so I have nothing to do with it except just rocking the beautiful suits he's done for me.